Hey guys, happy Monday night. I feel like we're having Monday night, like hangout night, date night. Um, yeah, welcome. And this is exciting because we just had a new moon in Pisces happen yesterday at 9 a.m. This is exciting because it's the last new moon of the year. And what I mean by that is the astrological year, which starts this year. It starts at the end of March when the new moon goes back into Aries. So Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So when the new moon enters Aries, it then takes a full year to travel through all of the zodiac signs. And Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And so the new moon in Pisces yesterday is the last sign. So it's about to be another new year. And I get really excited about this new year. This is the one that I put a lot of energy and attention into because it works with the astrology, and there's something very special that I'm going to talk about going forward, but there's something very special and very powerful when there's a new moon in the sign of Aries in spring. It's a big energy for manifestation. So I'm going to talk about that later, but I just wanted to make sure you knew it was a new moon yesterday. So you can work with new moon energy for about 48 hours. So you still have time to set intentions with the new moon and start working on whatever it is you want to manifest. Let the moon help you with that. Just as a reminder, I have a free moon planner that you can download and follow through the moon cycle to see how to work with each phase, like what the energy is of each phase, moon phase. And there's a worksheet you can follow along with. And so do that and start practicing setting your intentions. Be very intentional about what you're doing in your life, right? Intention is so important in helping us create what we want. So that's sort of what I want to talk about tonight. And, the title of this is Newsflash, Your Thoughts Don't Create Your Reality. And that'll be, kind of a controversial thing because, in the law of attraction and in the manifestation world, the circles where people talk about manifesting, they say watch your thoughts, watch your thoughts, watch your thoughts. That creates your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. Well, I have a little bit of a different opinion, and this is going to be a pretty short video tonight because I just want to make this one point to you, and that is your beliefs really are the thing behind your reality. So your thoughts do create your reality. What you think is what you bring into form, into manifestation. But your beliefs are what causes your thoughts. Your beliefs cause your thoughts. So your thoughts are a manifestation of your beliefs. So if you have limiting beliefs, if you have negative beliefs, if you feel like you're not good enough, if you feel like you couldn't be successful as a fill in the blank, that kind of a career doesn't make any money, if you think you're not good enough for a certain person in a relationship, or you're not smart enough, it's there's all these things about the enoughs, being enough. If you've got any of that going on in your belief system, if you have beliefs about money, especially money is a very, very powerful belief that gets really, really rooted down in our system. So if you have beliefs around money that, money is the root of all evil, money doesn't grow on trees, rich people are jerks, if you get bad, resentful feelings when you see somebody who has a lot of money and who has a lot of nice things, and if you have jealousy in those cases, you want to watch all of that kind of stuff, all of the things that are limiting in your thinking, because those are your beliefs that are really, really rooted down in your core, and those are what cause your thoughts. So you want to really work to clean those beliefs up and change your beliefs. And if you've got beliefs around about yourself that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not thin enough, you're not fast enough, young enough, old enough, whatever, if you have one of the enoughs, if you're not enough, if you have a belief that you're not enough of something, you really want to work through that and clean that up, because you're going to really hold yourself back. And people like me find that out because we find ourselves trying and trying and trying to accomplish something, and we just can't, and we are sabotaged at every turn, and things just keep happening and they're not going our way, and and it's all because sorry, it's all because we have beliefs that we are not enough in some way, or we have beliefs that we were trained that we can't, it's not possible to do something. Those beliefs really hold you back. So they held me back for a really long time. And, I still work through limiting beliefs. I still have upper limits, but now my upper limits are higher, and I don't have the same limiting beliefs. And I've had, gone through forgiveness rituals, and I've gone through, burning ceremonies where I let go of things that weigh me down and that hold me down. Any feelings of guilt or shame or resentment or, anger or hate, any of that stuff, that's going to hold you down as well. So there are all kinds of things that are programmed into your belief system, and it starts happening, when you're born, by the experiences around you, and especially when you're a kid. We're so vulnerable. We're like sponges when we're kids, and we just soak up everything that happens around us. So, you may have gotten programming from having experiences when you were younger. You may have gotten programming not to do something, or you can't do something because you watched someone else have a bad experience. You may have had some negative emotions and pain. So human beings do two things. We move toward pleasure, we move away from pain. So when you have had painful experiences, you do whatever you can to not have those painful experiences anymore. So instead of, it's kind of a sneaky trick that our mind plays on us. Instead of healing what has happened or what we've experienced, or processing the emotions, if you have a breakup with somebody and you're really hurt and you don't heal that, then you carry that energy of that breakup and that hurt into the next relationship, and then you have problems because you don't give yourself fully. You have expectations of things going wrong, all that kind of stuff. You attract the same kind of person so that you have another chance to learn the lesson you were supposed to learn in the last relationship, that kind of stuff. Those are all belief driven, and they all cause you to think certain thoughts, and those thoughts create your reality. So your thoughts do create your reality. That's the part that does, but your thoughts are what you believe. So it's really your beliefs that are behind your reality. So as you want to make changes for yourself, as you want life to be better, as you want to grow and expand, if you want to have a business and you want to serve people in any way, if you want to have a store open, if you want to have new relationships, if you want to expand your circle of friends, any of that, you want to work through the belief systems that you have, clear those out, clean them up, and really just become a clear channel for energy to move through you, so that you can attract those things that you want at a higher vibrational level. You don't want to attract low vibrational things, and when you're trying to improve your life, you want to attract vibrations that are higher than where you're at right now. Okay? So cleaning up those belief systems about everything in your life is important. Now, the first thing you can do to figure out what is in your subconscious is to pay attention to the voice in the way back of your head. I mean, way, way back here, whispering. So when you are in a situation, and the other thing is feeling your body, because your body has a lot of wisdom and a lot of information, and it feeds you information all the time. And you have to know how to tune into that and listen to that. So when you have an experience where you feel uncomfortable, you want to tune in and pay attention to what are the little tiny quiet whispering thoughts in the back of your mind. I could never do that. I would not be good at that. I don't know how that could ever happen for me. That I'm not lucky like that. That kind of stuff never happens. So when you have that tiny little voice in the back of your mind, and or you feel into your body, so your throat, your chest, your solar plexus, your stomach area, your abdomen, those are the most common places people feel things. But feel if you've got some sort of anxiety or tightness or pressure there. And pay attention to what that is telling you. Like, is it telling you that you're in an uncomfortable situation because you have beliefs that you're not safe for some reason? You know, not safe from being emotionally harmed? You know, tune into that stuff. Tune into that little voice. That little voice is so telling. And when you figure out, when you start to hear it, then you will really be able to recognize when it's speaking, because it speaks a lot, but it speaks so quietly in the very back of your mind. And it's almost like your subconscious mind is whispering to your conscious mind what it should think. You're not good enough for that. That's not going to happen for you. You don't deserve that. You can't make money doing that kind of a career. That you can't be an artist and make money. Musicians are always broke. So listen for that, okay? Once you start to recognize it, you will hear it come up more and more. And then, whatever it is that has come up, so there are multiple ways that you can deal with this, but when you find something that has come up, you just want to notice, for one thing, you want to say, oh, wow, I heard that. I heard that little thought that said I wasn't good enough, or I couldn't do that, or musicians are always broke, or I can't, you know, whatever it is. I don't deserve to have a better relationship. When you hear that voice, recognize it, acknowledge it. Because when you acknowledge it, when you say, I heard you, then you can bring that belief up into your conscious mind and you can choose how to think about it. And you can have your brain show you proof otherwise. You know, why you do deserve something, or how you are good at things, or you know, whatever the case may be. Or, you know, finding artists who are successful, musicians who are successful and make money, you know, whatever the case is. So notice the voice in the very back that's whispering. Acknowledge it so that you can bring that belief up to your conscious thought, and you can work on thinking positive thoughts that counteract that belief. You can look for proof that counteract that belief. And just start reprogramming yourself and retraining yourself and saying, you know what, that's not really true. That little voice is not really true. And so you start thinking positive thoughts to counteract whatever it has said, okay? And the other thing is, you don't want to be ugly to your subconscious mind, because when you have experienced something that's traumatic, something that's painful, something that is, you know, that your parents have said, that society has told you, your subconscious takes that in and programs it in your mind to protect you from pain. So it doesn't want you to go and try things. So it will program things that you're not good enough, you shouldn't step out, you shouldn't try things, it's not right. You know, it'll program you so that you don't try those things in order to avoid pain or failure or heartbreak or whatever the case may be. So it's doing that as a protective measure for you. So when you catch it saying, you're not good enough, you don't want to be mean and be like, you know what, you're an idiot. You don't want to be like that. You want to say, thank you for trying to keep me safe. I know that what you just said is not true anymore. I have proof otherwise, it's not true. So I'm going to, you know, believe some new things about that, and I would like you to join me. I would like you to help me have these positive thoughts and have these positive beliefs around this situation. So you make your subconscious your partner, you make your brain your partner, you're a team, and you lovingly add positive thoughts to your mind, and you reprogram yourself with positive thoughts. Okay? So that's what I have to talk about tonight. Your thoughts do create your reality, but it's because of your beliefs. So your beliefs are really what's behind your reality. So dig up those beliefs. I mean, you don't have to go digging for them, but notice when you have things that are holding you back. Notice when you have those thoughts that are linked to those beliefs, and then bring those beliefs up to work on them and change them around. And you'll find that you get better, and you go faster, and you start stretching your comfort zone, and you start being able to do some things that you haven't been able to do in the past. You will be able to make more money because your upper limit for making money will go up a little bit. You will have more confidence in yourself, and you will have more belief in what you're doing. So, you know, it's kind of like a snowball. You go in and you get that little belief and you fix it, and then you kind of snowball forward. And then when you start to notice it again, or you notice something else, you fix that one and you snowball a little faster. So it's all about making forward progress and transforming yourself into whatever you want to be. You're here to be someone. You have a mission, you have a purpose, and I want you to find that. So that's one of the ways that you can go on that journey for yourself and really find who you are and what you're here for. Okay? So that's my message tonight. If this was helpful, if you can think of anybody who this might help, you feel free to share this video. And I think you have a follow me button or a subscribe button, something like that. You can click that button and you'll get notified when I'm on live. Okay? So I will see you guys soon, and have a wonderful week and happy new moon. Set your intention. Bye.